All right. It's a super Monday morning, and ladies and gentlemen, happy to have you here. My name is Julius Kabanda. I come from Uganda. It's a palm-pleasing pleasure, as well as a privilege to be here this morning. I did a little bit delay because I wanted to get in, and we start right away. All right, so with that said, okay, I want us to start our week right. And one of the things that I believe in starting our week right is first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, is to thank the provider, right? The mighty God that has been a blessing, right? That has been a blessing into our times, all right? Into our times, okay? And we have a gift. I usually tell my friends who usually tell me, yes, money is everything. And I ask them that maybe sometimes you overlook some few things that have happened to you. And instead of you complaining about the current situations you are facing, you need to first and foremost be grateful for the things you have achieved. Maybe before I get started, I have a question for you. People usually tell me money is everything. If they give you $1 million and they take your life, would you be happy with the money? Definitely, the answer will be no. Someone will say, I better be healthy without, I better be alive without the $1 million. And so before you complain about maybe your floating losses you are facing, before you complain about you are not making a lot of profit, I want you to be grateful this morning, ladies and gentlemen, for the gift of life, right, that you have. Okay, for the gift of life that you have. Before you speak about your personal challenges, before maybe, because the reason why you may not be able to do good, because for you to do good, you need to feel good. When you feel good, you do good and you get good results. So everything starts with the mind. So the first important aspect in your life, every single day, ladies and gentlemen, is for you to be grateful for the good things that are happening in your life. Because if you fail to be grateful, it extends your results. Your results go far from where you want them. So this morning, before I start this amazing topic I want to talk about today, maybe before I start today's topic, I want to give you what you expect throughout this week. This week, I'll be running the 4 days myself because I want to introduce new amazing topics. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be talking about something very, very special. And what I'm going to talk about today is margin calls the biggest secret of winning. Your profit does not depend on your capital. Your profit does not depend on your capital. The amount of profit you make on Royalq depends on the quantity of the coins you have bought. That will be my topic for today. Tomorrow on Tuesday, during the networking marketing plan, I will draw a clear picture for you about how to build your structure, right? And in 3 years down the line, you make yourself $3.8 million. It will be my amazing topic this week on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we are going to look at Royalq as an alternative banking system. Royalq, the new alternative banking system. And in this mode on Wednesday, after having a little bit explained, so Tuesday will definitely take us to Wednesday. So if you miss Tuesday, Wednesday may not make so much sense to you. But on Wednesday, we shall show you that if you are on floating loss, right, on BTC and Ethereum, especially those that are trading on a cycle, we want to introduce to you one of the amazing benefits that now Your robot used USDT and it bought for you BTC. Now your Bitcoin is at floating loss. Now we are going to introduce to you a new way of trading where you are going to use your BTC now to trade it alongside your Ethereum, your BNB, your Ethereum, because we have USDT, BNB, and Ethereum. And so this week on Wednesday, we are going to show you how you can trade, ladies and gentlemen, when you are already trading on a cycle, right? You're already trading on a cycle, and you are trading those that are trading Ethereum, those that are trading BNB, those that are trading BTC. Now we have good news for you. No more struggle in your floating loss. So as you are floating, we are going to use that BT coins that robot bought for you in your Binance account to use it to make more profit, BTC stroke BNB. So we're going to have pairs of BNB BTC and pairs of Ethereum BTC so that you can keep making more money as you wait for the market to rise up. That will be Wednesday this week, all right? And on Thursday, it will be an incredible topic, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be looking at the sequence of the market. How is the market complies with what we call higher lows and higher highs, lower lows and lower highs, right? Lower lows and lower highs, higher highs and higher lows. We're going to look at those impactful topics this Thursday. And so this week is full of a lot of knowledge, ladies and gentlemen, starting with today, then tomorrow, then Wednesday, then on Thursday. So we're going to be those that are in floating loss with Bitcoin. We're going to show you how you can trade BTC, BNB, BTC, Ethereum BTC, Ethereum BNB, ladies and gentlemen, and those on floating loss. As you wait down in your line, as you are floating, you're going to be making more money. And those that love the networking marketing part, we have come up with a simplified system for you, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to talk about Tuesday myself this week. I can show you 3 years down the line. If you give Royalq as an amazing opportunity, it's going to give you $3.8 million, all right? And so that will be our fully packed week this week, ladies and gentlemen. And without delay, allow me introduce our topic for today, margin calls, the biggest secret of winning, right? It's our major topic for today. And without delay, ladies and gentlemen, I will thrive and drop into my Royalq application. But before I get started, I want to give you some positive vibes this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before I get started, I want to go some positive vibes this morning to make sure that, all right. So let me go into some little positive vibes this morning. I don't all the already on status, but I tried to share with you one, two. So I start my topic for today about margin calls, all right? So that we can be able to speak the same languages, all right? So happy to have you all here. Before I get started, start with your week with goals. So if you haven't come up with goals, what is your goal of this week? What do you want to achieve, ladies and gentlemen, in the last 3 months of the year? What is your ultimate goal? You need to read it every single day. You need to talk about it every single day, and you need to make a decision about it, all right? And when you make a decision, as you start on your journey to achieve your goals, understand there will be some holding blocks, all right? There will be some holding blocks. And these holding blocks, ladies and gentlemen, they are important because when you don't face challenges, right? So I usually say, when you face challenges, remember that the cost of success is a lot cheaper than the price of failure. So I want you to understand, one of the things that make me a little bit more different from the so many leaders I've met, and I don't see them anywhere today, ladies and gentlemen, is that we all face challenges as we do our business. But the difference is when I face challenges, I look for a solution to the challenge. But most of you, when you face challenges with your business, you look for ways to quit. But the price of failure is much more bigger, ladies and gentlemen, than the cost of success. So allow yourself to pay the price. Next. People with the limiting beliefs always want to sell them to you. Do not buy them. You know, one of the reasons that maybe are keeping you where you are is your association, all right? One of the reasons, ladies and gentlemen, that is keeping you from where you are is the people you associate with. I value my association. Today, I was asked by my friend, why do I keep on reducing friends? My friends asked me, but Julius, why do you keep chasing me away? At least every day, at least every week, I keep on reducing on my friends. And the reason why I keep on reducing, ladies and gentlemen, it's not that I hate them, but I realize that they are selling to me their limiting beliefs. So when I discover that I'm a friend to Peter, and Peter has limiting beliefs, and every time he's selling his limiting beliefs to me so that I buy them and I sit in his own cocoon, yet I'm this kind of Julius who wants to go and stay in Las Cacas, Filipinos de la Cruza, and I stay there. I'm this kind of a person who has different goals and dreams. I cross over. I don't buy their limiting beliefs. So maybe the people that you're associating with are telling you floating loss is their limiting belief, and you have decided to buy into this idea. I want to give you confidence this morning before I take you through the margin course, ladies and gentlemen. Do not buy them, because if you can have more capital, you're going to understand that the amount of profit you make, ladies and gentlemen, does not depend on your capital, but it depends, ladies and gentlemen, on the quantity of coins that you buy. Ladies and gentlemen, you pay a higher price to live your dreams, but never as high as you will pay if you give up on them. For you to become very, very successful in this business, one of the price we pay, ladies and gentlemen, all over the world, we pay the price of patience. It's a big price, because as you are in floating loss on certain coins, another person is posting profits. It's not easy to look at others earning when you are not earning, although you know you don't have good capital. But you pay that price. We call it the holding power. The power to hold on your money when it is floating without you selling. Because you understand in your mind that although the market is down, the market will come up. And when it comes out, you'll be able to take huge profit, all right? So you pay, ladies and gentlemen, that price, and it is better than you giving up on them, all right? So I want you to celebrate your challenges, because they are your stepping stone to enlightenment. All right, I want you to celebrate your challenges, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter whether your challenges are into team building. It doesn't matter whether your challenges are into crypto trading. It gives you the power to hold. It gives you the power to stick. It gives you the power, ladies and gentlemen, to know how cryptocurrencies behave. Because I have personally tested what I'm talking about, you ladies and gentlemen, this morning, that as you celebrate your challenge, as you celebrate the challenges you go through as build your business, you will get to understand that when the market goes down, the market returns. And when it returns with bigger profit, depending on the approach that you use, that I'm going to express today, this morning, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay, let's go. My next. The biggest threat to your success is thinking small. The biggest threat to your success is thinking small. Today would be a great day to take a bold step towards your dream. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest threat to your success is thinking small. What do you mean, Julius, when you say thinking small? Thinking that if today you don't make money, you will not make money the next day. The biggest threat to your success is thinking that the market will not return. The biggest threat to your success, ladies and gentlemen, is that as you are into floating loss, you develop this limiting belief, ladies and gentlemen, that cryptocurrency is going to die. I want to give you confidence this morning, ladies and gentlemen, that when I got started in Royalq, on the 12th of June last year, the guys I met that had joined and around in April, they were seated in huge floating loss. But along that journey, a few of them left the journey and they said they want to give up, the things will not work out. Today, ladies and gentlemen, they are saying, had we stayed? If you want, I can show you as many messages as possible. Today, so many people are saying, had I stayed? Had I been patient? Because when we finished 4 months down the line, the market had one of its bullies, ladies and gentlemen. The market went high, people made a lot of money, people got out of floating loss. I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to get that in mind this morning before I start my topic for today. So stop thinking small. Stop thinking that cryptocurrency is going to end today. Have it right mindset, ladies and gentlemen, and allow yourself today, take it as a great day, as a step towards your dream. Ladies and gentlemen, the easiest person to sell a limiting belief is yourself. The easiest person to sell a limiting belief is yourself. Stop buying. Maybe it's not your association. Maybe it's not association. It is you. It is you, ladies and gentlemen, that speaks to yourself. It is you, ladies and gentlemen, that speaks to yourself. It is you. It is you, nobody else. You are selling the limiting beliefs to yourself, nobody else. So can you stop limiting your potential power in the crypto world by selling the limiting beliefs because of the challenges you are facing personally? It is important for you, ladies and gentlemen, to stop selling limiting beliefs to yourself. To stop selling limiting beliefs to yourself because you think small. All right. So it is important, maybe because you're on floating loss and you are selling these limiting beliefs to yourself. So stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, your greatest breakthrough is on the other side of the thing that frightens you the most. The greatest breakthrough, the greatest breakthrough, the greatest breakthrough is on the other side of that thing, of the thing that frightens you most. Now, I want to ask you this morning, in our business of Royalq, what frightens you most? What is that thing that you feel is putting limiting beliefs to you? What is that thing, ladies and gentlemen, that you feel you cannot do? That is where your success is. If you hear your mind speaking to you that for you to get out of floating loss is to have more capital, and you have that limiting belief, ladies and gentlemen, that thing that is frightening you to take action about adding more capital. Maybe you don't have where to get the capital. Right. So sorry for that. These are network glitches. So I want to speak to you this morning, ladies and gentlemen, to have the right mindset. I'm about to start my topic for today. But last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest gift, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest gift of a true leader is the ability to inspire those who follow them to become better. Now, when we talk about leaders, maybe some of you, you speak to yourselves. You sell this limiting belief to yourself. You are not a leader. But if you have one person in your team, you are a leader. And so it is important for you to inspire them. It is important for you to encourage them to become better. It doesn't matter whether they become better than you. What matters is them to become better. And you're going to be one of those people that will be adding a stepping stone, ladies and gentlemen, the prosperity of the many people all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, as I come to the end of my inspiration this morning, your doubts are thieves trying to steal your most valuable possessions, your dreams, if necessary, shoot to kill. Ladies and gentlemen, what are some of your doubts before I start my sharing? Maybe You have tried before to set up margin calls, and they have not moved to your favorite moves because you are trying to control what you never control, and that is the market. Ladies and gentlemen, your doubts are thieves trying to steal your most valuable possessions, and that is your dreams. And if necessary, shoot to kill. Can you shoot to kill your doubts, ladies and gentlemen, that are holding you to the life you deserve? The life you deserve. Because your doubts, when we share ideas here, your doubts prevent you from going to execute. Your doubts prevent you from going to execute. Your doubts prevent you from going and taking action because some of you, I discovered, you know what to do, but you fear taking action. You know what to do, but you fear taking action because you are full of doubt. I want to inspire you this morning before we get started, ladies and gentlemen. I want to inspire you, ladies and gentlemen, this morning to break your doubts. These doubts, can you shoot them and kill them because they are blocking you from the life you deserve? They are blocking you from making profits from your trades because you know what to do, but you fear, you doubt yourself. I want to tell you that when we share, you go, ladies and gentlemen, and execute. Because when you execute, you're going to believe in yourself. There is power, ladies and gentlemen, in execution. There is power in putting in action. The power is not learning. The power is in executing. The power is not understanding. The power is in executing. I shall say, imperfect action beats perfect thinking. Imperfect action beats perfect thinking. We have so many smart people over the world that are smart in the brains, that are very wise and sharp, but they never take action. And because they never take action, ladies and gentlemen, they never live the life they deserve. So I want to inspire you this morning. I want to speak to your heart this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, imperfect action beats perfect thinking. So stop doubting. Go outside there and take action. All right, so let's get into our topic for today, and that is the power of margin calls. All right, this applies to those that are trading one shot. This applies to those that are trading a trading cycle, but basically and purely, it will be more logical to those that are trading what we call one shots. All right, I need to change an account. So just give me 1 minute. I log out of this and log. We are going to be good to go. All right, all right. So let's get into our lesson. So let's get into our lesson, and we're gonna talk about. Let me first explain these that are here. then it will be easy for me to express my topic very well after explaining these few indicators that we saw on our screen. One, what is the first buying amount? The first buying amount is that amount of money, ladies and gentlemen, that you want your robot to introduce first time in the market. This must be in proportion according to your capital. I want to repeat my statement. This must be in proportion according to your capital. That will come out if you follow very, very closely. Now, margin double, open double position, ladies and gentlemen, is that you are saying, I wanted my robot to put in $100, but plus even the margin calls that I'm going to express today is that whenever the robot gets into the market, let it keep on doubling. Where it was going to put $100, it should be doubling by 2. So it puts in 200. Where it was going to put in 500, it puts in 1,000. That's what you mean by that statement. Then margin call limits are the number of times that your surplus capital, the other money that has not been put in the market when it should be put in the market. How many times do you want your robot to buy? How many times do you want your robot to invest the money? Right? How many times? And that is very, very crucial. Then the next area is called the whole position take profit ratio. The whole position take profit ratio, ladies and gentlemen, is that amount of profit that you want to take from whatever the robot has call number to margin call number 4. From margin call number 1 to margin call number 4. Next, whole position take profit callback. Whole position take profit. Someone says they cannot see very well. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna can do something. All right. Let me do this. Let me do this. All right, so that is a whole position take profit callback. Then we have the margin call configuration. Now this one, before maybe I go far, here you see a 0. Someone may put a 0.1 or a 0.001. Now, why is this important? Now, this one has one benefit and one disadvantage. If the market rises, ladies and gentlemen, from here we have put in $100 and the market rises by 1.3. If I put a 0, if the market doesn't have momentum, it will give me 1.3% only if I put a 0. But if I put a 0.1, I mean that when the market rises by 1.3 and it falls by 0.1, the robot should sell and give me my profit. The benefit is that if the market has momentum, ladies and gentlemen, and it just keeps on moving 2%, 8%, 10%, 100%, and it doesn't fall down, sorry for that, and it doesn't fall down by 0.1, the robot will not sell. It means that if you had set your take profit as 1.3 and the market has momentum and it delivers 10%, then the market falls down by 0.1, the robot will give you 9%. So you have given your robot what I call me a doubt phase. That if the market has momentum, the robot will give you more profit than the profit you have set. I don't know if someone understands that, but I need to know whether you are following before I go into the callbacks here. So if you have understood that aspect, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If you have understood that aspect, where we are so far, people say, hey, we are seeing before you change. Okay, all right. Okay, but if you have understood the aspect, I need your thumbs up. All right? If you have understood where we are so far. Now, I know some people want to be spoon-fed. Julius, tell me what exactly I should put. That's not my approach. That's not my approach. My approach is to build what I call sustainability, right? Your app is on your phone. I will not come in your phone, okay? So if I cannot come in your phone, it is important for you to understand how to personally maneuver with your phone to get better results, all right? Okay, let me see. Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Okay, so let's get in there again. So what does this mean, all right? You know, one of the challenges I face is overusing my phone. I think I have one of the phones that always never have power. Which will ask me why. I can't survive to have a phone with no power, but I'm not using my charger directly. You know, when you make money in Royalq, you buy better tools. I have a better power backup system that has been created not to allow electricity to flow directly in my phone. Poverty is very bad. Now, someone who's not using Royalq and maybe is not having money is directly in the charger. But me, I have a very good, nice, amazing power banking system. I'm not bragging. Royalq found me very poor. But you know, it has helped me cross a line. Okay, not in bad spirit. Now, when we put in our first buying amount as $100, all right, focus now, ladies and gentlemen, let's focus. That was a by the way, all right? And we say our take profit is 1.3, and we put a 0 here. It means that immediately the market hits 1.3, the robot will sell and give us a 1.3. But if we put a 0.1, we give our robot what I call a benefit of doubt. This benefit of doubt has two. It has an advantage and it has a disadvantage. I'll start with the advantage. The advantage is if the market has momentum. What do I mean by momentum? The market forms, let me say, a green candle. That is momentum. It is continually for buyers are taking control. They buy and the market is carrots. And this coin does 100%. If your take profit was 1.3 and the market doesn't flop down by 0.1, the robot will give you, ladies and gentlemen, the robot will give you 99%. It will remove the 0.1. That's what I'm talking about. So this will only work for margin call number 1 to margin call number 4. We are done with this part. If you have understood that first part, before I go to my next part, now give me a thumbs up. Before I go to my next step, please give me a thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. Those we are not seeing the other time, I hope now you can see. If you have understood that part, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up. Then we can move, all right? Then we can move, okay. I still don't know how to add money on my, add money for the robot to continue buying. Go and add money to exchanger. Just go and add money to exchanger. Just go and add money to exchanger. Right, I have my percentage. When I'm training, I only follow 80-20 rule. Not everybody will understand. Now I have a bigger percentage. Now I'm good to go. I cannot make everybody understand, all right? Someone says no image. I've finished to explain. Now I come back to follow up. I'll follow the 80-20 rule. Whenever you teach, 20% understand, 80% go wondering. I have nothing to do. I keep it. It's a rule. So I'll observe it. So if you don't understand, you'll get it slowly. I'll repeat the same thing next time. All right, now, the disadvantage is if you put something here, you had put your 0.1. Now, your take profit was 1.3. Then you put 0.1. Now, the market does not hit 1.3. That's the disadvantage. And it goes down immediately before it hits 1.3. Because the advantage with a 0, if it fails, it can deliver. It can deliver, by the way, less than this. But the disadvantage is if the market doesn't go down by 0.1 before it hits its take profit, you'll see the market going down. Maybe your robot had given 2%. All right. You see the coin had risen by 2%. You were excited. But you have a 0.1 here. All right. And the market, okay, let me say the market had, to make it logical for someone to understand, maybe the market had risen around 1.2 and you were excited. But you have a percentage drop here, 0.1. And so the robot will not sell. If the market now drops down, the robot will drop down and you go back to your floating loss. But it also has a benefit. But the beauty is, no matter what happens, the beauty is this is spot trading. No matter what happens, the beauty is this is spot trade. Now, what is spot trading? Spot trading is when you buy the coins at the spot. In the crypto market space, we have what we call the spot wallet. And when I buy, let me say, 100 coins of Bitcoin, like I'm going to explain in my next margin call configuration, I buy 100 coins of Bitcoin. I remain with 100 coins of Bitcoin. They never go down. They don't become 10. They don't become 80. They remain 100. It means that even if my robot doesn't sell today, I still remain with the quantity of the coins I have bought. What reduces is the value of the coins I have bought. For example, I bought 100 coins of Bitcoin. I'm using that as an example. A 100 coins of Bitcoin, so the coins I have. And my robot doesn't sell. When Bitcoin was at $20,000, now it's at $18,000. What happens is this. I still remain with my 100 coins of Bitcoin, but the value of Bitcoin has gone down. So what did you lose? You lose waiting time when Bitcoin will get back to its higher price. Now, I hope that has been understood. Now let's get back here. I'm about to go to my topic for today. Now, I want to go to my topic for today, and that is the topic of margin call configuration. So let me increase my margin calls to 10, basically. And when I increase my margin calls to 10, the following are the implications. Call number 1, call number 2, call number 3, and call number 4. Their take profit is the same. The take profit of these calls is the 1.3 that you saw here on the whole position take profit here. From call number 5, each call is independent. It can have its own take profit. From call number 5 up to call number 100, the total number of margin calls we can have could be only 100. If I write 200 here, it will come back. So we can have a maximum of 100 margin calls only. And if you want to see, if I put in 100 and I press here, they will be all here. 100 margin calls. These are the margin calls we can have, maximum 100 margin calls. So I'll reduce mine to 10. I don't need 100. But call number 5, to call 100, each call is independent. So we can have an independent take profit for each one. So the robot can buy only call number 5 and sell it, buy call number 6 and sell it, buy call number 7 and sell it, buy call number 8 and sell it, 9, 10, up to 100. So this is an area, like we have this for the first 4, we also have this from 5 to 100. And it has an area we call distributed profit allocation and sub position profit callback. So it's up to you. Either you put 0.5, you put 0.1, or you put 0. Before I continue, is that understood? Before I continue, is that understood? Give me some thumbs up if you have understood that. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up if that is understood. Give me some thumbs up if that is understood. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up, some thumbs up, some thumbs up, some thumbs up, some thumbs up. Let me know that you are present. Now, God, I pray, whoever is on this call doesn't respond, is listening, no comment, no thumbs up, but is here, but is getting this knowledge for free, and is not saying I don't understand. He's not commenting anything. Lord, I know that when I pray, you listen. I pray, you listen. God, I pray very hard. I'm going to explain again. I'm going to explain again. Some people are chatting me to stop praying, but I was about to pray. I was about to pray so that people are active. I was about to pray. But okay, whoever is replying, God, I pray so that whatever I teach, they understand it 100%. And it sticks their mind, they go and try it, and they make a lot of money. Hey. Okay. Now, I see people are following. All right, let's get back to our lesson, all right? Let's get back to our lesson. Okay, let me repeat. You see, when we put in margin calls, let me say there are 10, maybe there are 20. We just need to understand that margin call number 1, when the robot buys this time, and it buys this time, and it buys this time, and it buys this time, okay? When the market rises, when it has only bought 1, it will sell it and buy again. When it finds when it has bought number 2, it bought 1 and 2. When the market bounces on the second call, it sells all these together. When it only bounces on number 3, it sells 3, 2, and 1, the number of times it had bought. If the market bounces on margin call number 4, it sells 4, 3, 2, and 1 at once with a take profit that you see here, whole position take profit callback, let's just of 1.3. This one. Now for calls number 5, each call is independent. The robot can buy call number 5 and sell it alone. It can buy call number 6. So I can say, number 5, give me 2%. Number 6, I need 5%. So each one can have its own take profit percentage. All right. Okay. Now let's go into our topic for today. The buy-in callback is when the robot buys. For example, if the market falls by 3.5, the market falls by 3.5, the robot will not buy unless the market rises by 0.5. The market falls down by 3.5. The robot will not buy unless the market rises by 0.5. And that is the buy-in callback here. And this one works on all margin calls. All right. Now let's get into our topic for today. Margin call configuration. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the robot was built on a principle. The robot was built on 3 principles. 1, average price. I'm going to explain this. 2, dollar cost averaging method. And 3, martingale strategy. If you are still following up to here, give me some thumbs up. The robot was built on 3 aspects. 1, average price. 2, dollar cost averaging method. 3, martingale strategy. Now, to help you understand what I mean, I'm going to go to my trading view and I'm going to explain this in the layman's language. What I'm going to explain is just a teaching. It is not what you need to understand. I just want to make sure that you understand what I mean when I say average price, when I say dollar cost averaging method, when I say martingale strategy. That is how the robot was built. And so if you use your robot right, the results will be different. Now, let me go to my trading view. This is just a teaching ground. I'll express this that I'm going to share more deeply on Thursday. All right, so let me group my coins according to their performance. And I'll use Algo. Well, I'll use any other. Okay. This is not very clear to what I want. So just give me 1 minute. I'll find another coin. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, does everybody see this? Lower low and lower high? Does everybody on the meeting see the word L? It means lower low. And LH means lower high. Does everybody see these two? If you can see them, give me some thumbs up so that I can start my lecture for today. Does everybody see those two? You just need to, you see the word lower low and lower high? I just want to confirm, decide if you can see. This is not what you are supposed to do, but it is a teaching ground to help you understand. Okay, so if you can see that, now let's get back to my screen. So now, one person buys crypto. One person buys crypto at the lowest point that the market has performed. One person buys crypto in this area here, all right, here at the lower low. And another person, ladies and gentlemen, buys crypto. Let me use these two just. I'm going to use these two. I'm going to use one person buys here and another person finds when the market is here, it stops and enters from here. Okay, so let me use this scenario. Let me use this. One enters from here and another one enters from here. Okay, we all have a capital of $500. Now, this one is A and this one is B. Now, what does A do? A says, I'm going to enter the market at this price, and we're going to use arrows. That is the first entry. That is, he enters with that one first. He instructs his robot to buy again at that price. He instructs the robot to buy again at that price. He instructs the robot to buy again at that price. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to follow very closely. The first entry price, the robot will have an entry price. We are going to add them together to create what we call the average price for A. Average. The average price for A. So let's go to our calculator. Please make sure you follow very closely to help you understand. Because if you don't, I have nothing I can do. So now, this is our calculator. The first time he buys at 853. I hope you see that 853.8. That is the first time he enters the market. But he understands that the ability to profit more depends on margin call. So he buys at 8.53. That is his entry in the market. Now, the market comes down. He instructed his robot using what we call the average price, that whenever the market drops by a certain percentage, the robot should be buying more, right? Because this coin is getting cheap. I want you to follow every word I'm using right now, because it is the only way to help you understand. He understands in his mind that whenever this coin gets down, I buy more because the coin is cheaper. Does everybody understand that? He understands in his mind, I have $500, but I don't need to put all my $500 at once. Whenever this coin gets cheaper, I'm supposed to buy more. I don't know if you understand me, but if you understand me, give me a thumbs up. Because that is how the robot was built. Now, let me, I think people are not understanding me. Let me make it more shorter. Let me look for a way to make it more shorter. Now, let me use this. If someone enters at this price and gets, let me say, 10 coins of this coin we are trading, he gets 10 coins. Now, Peter understands that he doesn't need to put all his $500 at once. Whenever these coins get cheaper, he needs to buy more. So he buys at that first price. Then he buys at the second price, which is 8.53. 8.53 was okay. So the first price was 8.54, right? 8 point. So let me put it here. 854.6. Okay, 854.6 plus. So that is the second time. So then he buys at 840.5. 840.5. That is the third time. Then he buys the last time at 811.4. 811.4. So this divided by 4. Why is it giving me wrong results? Now, the reason why it might give me wrong result because I'm not using the method Royalq uses. I'm just trying to get a little bit logical for someone to understand that the robot will add all these using the system they used to build this. They will add all of these and create an average of these 4 times the robot has bought, which could be close to around here. I don't know if someone understands me. Which could be close to around here. So once the robot enters around here, I will be already in blue on an average price because whenever the market was getting down, I was getting more coins. Because whenever I was buying, I was getting more coins. More coins. People don't understand. You get more coins. Whenever drops, you get more coins. Whenever the market drops, you get more coins. Your take profit does not depend on the money you have invested. Your profit depends on the number of coins you have accumulated. Now the lesson is getting tough. It doesn't now it doesn't matter. I said this is a learning area. I'm not perfect on maybe calculations because I'm not a robot. Your take profit does not depend on how much money you have invested, but how many coins you have got as the market was getting down. Let me express it this way so that you can understand me. I'm gonna find a clever way of doing it. God help me so that people understand. Because if you don't understand, when you tell them to open margin calls, they will be thinking you are joking. Help me. I find a way. Your take profit, if we have $500 together and I collect more coins as the market is going down, my take profit, if we are taking 5%, it is 5% of how many coins I have. If I have, this will be very easy. If I have 100 coins of Bitcoin and you have 10 coins of Bitcoin, yet we have the same capital, do we get the same money? I need some answers. I have 100 coins of Bitcoins. You have 10 coins of Bitcoins, and Bitcoin gets at $20,000. Do we get the same money because we put in the same capital? I need some answers on the call. If I have 100 coins of Bitcoins and you have 10 coins of Bitcoins and Bitcoin goes high, yet we had put in the same money, do we get the same profit? The answer is no. So from today, if you are trading without margin calls, that's why we can use the same capital and get different results. Because I have more coins of that particular coin you are trading than you. I don't know, but I think I've done my best. Now, why do you get annoyed of floating loss? Why do you get annoyed of floating loss? Why do you get annoyed of floating loss? I need some answers. What causes you to get annoyed of floating loss? Why do you, I need some answers now. Why do you get annoyed of floating loss? The reason why you get annoyed of floating loss is because you don't have capital to buy more because this coin is cheap. So that you get more quantity, so that when the market rises, you take more profit because you have more coins. Why? Because you invest all your money once in the market. It's because you invest all your money once in the market. Today's lesson is another subject. This week you are going to be surprised. I tell you. I also don't know where this knowledge came from. But the fact is, ladies and gentlemen, is because when you put all your money once in the market, because you want the market to rise and give you profit, is because once you put in all the money in the market, you get less coins at a single purchase. Yet if you keep on buying at different intervals, you get more coins, that is more quantity. You get more quantity, and because you get more quantity, you can have a higher profit take than someone who puts their money once in the market. Now, I have a question if you have understood. Is it okay? Is it okay for someone to put in their capital once in the market? I need some answers. Is it okay for someone to put in their capital once in the market? Maybe you have $100. Is it okay for you to put your money once in the market? I need some answers. I need some answers. Is it a right approach? No matter who gives you the signal, because no one controls the market. For you to get all your $1,000 and put it once in the market because you want 2% of 1,000. It is not 2% of 1,000. It is 2% of the number of coins you have bought with your $1,000. Tasha. Hey, it is 2%. It is 2% of the number of coins you have bought with your 1,000. Now, I have a bigger question today that I want everybody to understand, and I need some answers. Is it possible for me to have $500 and I make more profit than you who has $1,000? I need some answers. I need some answers. Is it possible, according to what you have learned today, is it possible for me to have $500 and I make more profit than you who has $1,000? I need some answers. Hey, I have some answers. Is it now possible for someone to have $500 and make more profit than someone who has $1,000? Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Till we meet on Wednesday next week, this week, basically. And then having given you the right mindset, ladies and gentlemen, see you on Wednesday this week, where now I'll take you through how to do that, right? How to do that, okay? So I want to thank you for joining our call today. And hey, what I forgot is the martingale. Now, what I forgot was the martingale. Now, you have been buying at different prices, getting more quantity. Let me repeat my statement. You have been buying at different prices, getting more quantity. Now, I want to make this clear. I want to make this clear, ladies and gentlemen. If you understand now that you can make more profit if you get more quantity, is it a proper approach Now I need answers. Is it a proper approach? Let me go to my Royalq. If someone goes to their margin multiple buy-in ratio to buy one time, I need some answers before maybe I teach this. Is it proper for someone, if you understand that you need more quantity as this coin gets cheaper, is it proper for someone to go and buy one time? I need to understand how the robot was built. I need some answers. Is it proper for someone to go and buy one time? Because I understand how the robot was built. Is it proper for someone to buy one time? If you understand that, the ability for you to profit depends on more quantity. It's not about money, because I solved the money thing first. Solved the money first. Is it a approach? Is it a proper approach, ladies and gentlemen, for someone to go and one time? Is it proper approach? If you have been following the session, is it a proper approach for someone to go and buy one time? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are buying one time, you are not doing anything. I don't say you will not make profit. You will make profit, but the profit will be little. You can make more. Now, let me get to that approach. Let me get to that approach as we come to the end of our session today. All right, let's look at this. The proper approach. It's up to you to go to use by 2. You can change this if you have money, you change this by the 3 multiples. You can change this by 4 multiples. You can change this by 5 multiples. You can change this by 6 multiples. You can change this by 9 multiples. It's up to you. But the proper approach is to make sure that the first buy, the second buy is bigger than the first buy. The second purchase must be slightly bigger than the previous purchase. For example, if I put a 1 here and I put a 1.2 here, I'm doing better. If I cannot double, if I cannot triple, if I cannot quadruple, I don't understand what someone gets me. And my second approach, if it goes to 1.5, it's better. If I cannot use the multiples of 2, if I cannot use the multiples of 3, if I cannot use the multiples of 4 because of my capital, I must understand that the power must be in the dollar cost averaging method. Buying more than you previously bought. It could be a little bit more. It could be doubled. It could be quadrupled. It could be anything you want to do, as long as it's a little bit more than the previous. Don't bring these things of lower low and lower highs here. I said that was the teaching. Don't bring lower lows and lower highs here. I don't want to go into that now. I'll go into that on Thursday. It's a different approach. But I don't know where you get me, ladies and gentlemen. Your margin calls, your purchasing power should be a little bit more than the previous purchase to get more quantity, because your take profit will be dependently on how many coins you have. You can only apply the average price. Okay, let me get it clear this way. Now let's say if I put my first buying amount to be $100, I must understand that whenever the robot will be buying, it will be saying 100 times 2. This will be this first call. It will be 100 times 4. This will be this first call. It will be 100 times 3. This will be this 8th call. It will be 100 times 16. Now, this is what the biggest mistake people do. They come here and put their first buying amount to be 100, yet they only have $100. Maybe they have $200. Now, after putting 100 here, they come here and they reduce this to 15. Then they say, margin call twende mbele. Hey, margin call twendeleye. Let's go on with the margin calls now. He says, you see now I'm winning. What is 15 times 2? That is 30. Okay. Yes. Hey, oh, okay now. 15 times 5, 15 times that is 60. Okay, so yeah. 90. 2 margin calls. Here you are doing nothing. Make sure at first, make sure, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you control your greed. It is better to start with a little first buying amount and open up margin calls. Now on Thursday, I'm going to show you an amazing research. On Thursday, I'm going to show you an amazing research, ladies and gentlemen, that will give you perfect margin drops. I'm not going to do that because it has to be connected to a certain topic to bring me there. So once you understand this, then you can say, okay, I'm going to make this 2, maybe 1, then this is 1.5, then this is 1.8. You need to make sure you are increasing, but this is times your first buying amount. I think if someone joined my training from the start, he has gained something. If someone joined at last, maybe he's confused. But if someone joined with me at the start, you have been able to learn something. If someone joined me at last, he may not have understood anything. I would just encourage you to personally go onto and watch again, because sometimes it's not easy to repeat whatever you started with, right? I also believe that it is not easy to repeat whatever you started with. So I may not go back to the first lessons I started with today. Okay, those that joined last, those that joined last may not understand me. How about, I don't understand this one. I think those that joined with me at the start have understood their approach to their trading strategies to help them win. Those that are interested in cycle trading, make sure you join the Wednesday training that talks about passive trading. In that training, passively, it depends on your capital, but with around $500, $200, I hope now someone understands. Dollar cost average method makes sure that your second. No, you are mixing both together. Dollar cost just means buying more. You are buying more when the market gets down. Martingale strategy is making sure your previous purchase, depending on your capital, you can decide to double, You can decide to double. You can decide to quadruple. You can use multiples of 2, multiples of 3, multiples of 5, multiples of 4, depending on your capital. Depending on your capital. But you need to make sure if you have little capital, you are increasing your next purchase. But my question is, if it does not reach, if it does not reach the price where I bought the coin, the person who opens margin calls sells faster than someone who doesn't have margin calls. The person who has margin calls sells faster than someone who doesn't have margin calls. But generally, even if you don't open margin calls, this is spot trading. You hold longer. When the market rises, your robot will sell. There's nobody who loses. The difference is, at what time do we sell? We shall sell at different times because of different trading strategies. But nobody will lose. When the market rises, everybody will sell. I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for our call for today. For our call today. See you tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. For those that want passive trading, check me up on Wednesday. I wish you all the best. God bless you. And I thank you for joining our training for today. To close our session for today, I see okay. If you need this recording, just do a favor. Come to YouTube and subscribe. All right. Let me just find this YouTube channel. Just come here and look for this Crypto Ambassador Team Eagles International and subscribe. Just come to this subscribe. All right, subscribe. Today on Monday, I usually want to go in so much with having the right mindset to trade. So this is the video. The right mindset to trade. So you can be able to watch the recordings, right? Watch these recordings, all right? So just go and subscribe for this YouTube channel, Crypto Ambassador Team Eagles International. And so I can say, those that video, it is there. When you subscribe, you can get it. Usually request for the link. Usually come and copy the link by yourself on this YouTube channel. And you can be able to win. All right. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I want to wish you all the best. Thank you for being our call today. All right. Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. And have a perfect, amazing week. Thank you. It's a bye from my side.